Well, hello and welcome back, everybody. We are here on episode 14 of Court Farms Country Park, doing our Let's Get a Castle series. So basically, there's a castle on the map. Need to save up $10 million. Buy that castle. Sounds pretty easy, but I keep taking all these little detours here and there. Let's go over our goals for this episode. I got quite a bit I want to do, so let's get to it. Plant sugar beets in this field we're flying over right now. Fix our new field, which is this field we're flying over right now. Holy cow, it's got a lot of rocks in it. Get a sugar beets greenhouse? I'm going to look into that. Not too sure. I'm probably going to do it. Harvest grass fields. I mean, yeah, let's do it like every episode. Might as well put it down as a goal. Make it look like I do a lot more. So let's get to it. These rocks out here on this field are just horrible. I'm really surprised it doesn't have a neat plowing state. That's kind of surprising me. Every new field I've purchased is in that needs plowing state. So that's really surprising. Let's get this harvester out of the way. We gotta go ahead and pick up this straw before I'm gonna go through and pick up the rocks. And next month is the time for mowing. And we got a ways before we can actually plant the sugar beet. That is part of the reason why I'm thinking about going ahead and getting some greenhouses, so I can go ahead and start getting some sugar beet production going. This field was not planned out for last episode, just kind of a spur of the moment, went and got it. And I was going to do my first plant of rye and first harvest of rye over here on field 56, Chris Stewart's field. Well, I guess technically I did my first plant of it. But field 53 there, who did I name it after? I can't remember. Field 53 Rabidshaun, there we go. So field 53 Rabidshaun, got some rye off of it. I'm going to do some sugar beets on it. Why not? I like to do things a little hard every now and then. But I'm also not going to use base game equipment with it. I'm gonna use some beefed up stuff, I'd say. But with that rye harvest on there, I believe this goes in our windmill, which is in this direction here, and I'm just going to take a straight shot over there. I'm pretty sure this is what I was making the rye for. I think. There it goes. It takes it. So maybe this was it. Let's run in there and check it out. Yeah, this number 5 right here, rye, I'll turn that on. It'll start making flour. Our flour is distributing over somewhere. I have no idea where. I can't remember. It's been so long. Whoa. Yeah, that all just loaded in. I went ahead and skipped ahead to the next month. And all those weeds loaded in there. Now, I didn't see any reason to stay in this month and pick up that straw. I didn't see any reason to stay in this month and pick up that straw and then do the rocks. While I'm working on that stuff, I could have the grass field harvested, and this is the time to harvest it. So let's go ahead and look into doing that. And man, we got $102,000 now. I was not expecting that. I got something selling. I don't know what's selling. I was kind of thinking I'd be in the negatives, and I just ran right into that. We're over here on field 1, mowing it up. This is AutoSim Crew field. Let's go ahead and go over his comments. I am going over comments from episode 9. Only had 7 comments. So AutoSim Crew, 2 days in a row with new animals. You are one busy farmer. Yeah, I was posting this series a lot more back then. Maybe that's why I kind of got tired of this map pretty quickly. Honestly, I'm kind of missing it now. And then when I was in science class years ago, you had to have a male with female pigs, but this is 2023, so the science book may have changed. Yes, I mean, this game is crazy. You don't have to have the male to reproduce any of the animals on this game. Kind of a weird one. Oh well. Friday is the worst day. Good save. So I was talking about my analytics of how my channel's doing, and I realized Fridays were some of my worst posting days as far as getting views and stuff like that, and then just impressions in general. If I posted something on Friday, it didn't do that good. And this series comes out every Friday. So I was talking about this series coming out on Fridays. But hey, AutoSim Crew, thank you for those comments. And while this worker's going away at this field here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Keep it grass, turn it into hay. I don't know. Silage. Not sure yet. But while this is going, I'm going to go ahead and get another tractor into the forage wagon and start picking up some of that straw. Looking at all my stock levels, my grass, hay, silage. I mean, they're all pretty good levels. I was going to try to keep a minimum of 200,000 for each one of them. Well, the idea was to every harvest fill up that sheep one with grass. That's what I need the grass for. And then I need a grass bale for the rabbits. And then keep the hay over 200,000 and keep the silage over 200,000 also. That way you can run the TMR. That was kind of my goal. Really no math behind it, just guessing. And hey, look at here. Milk is best sell time. What is that? Is that $1.2 million? Holy cow. And butter and cheese is best sell time. That's pretty nice. All right, starting up over here on field 54, I believe that's the boy Matty. Yep, the boy Matty. Let's go ahead and go over comments. I didn't have any comments from him in episode 9, but I got the Fieldman here. The map looks so good. And yes, it does. I really do like it. And I'm pretty sure I replied back saying about how not being open up and everything. And he agreed with that, I believe. And we talked back and forth a little bit there, saying how it's really close, tight, and everything. And he really enjoys how realistic it looks, and so do I. I'm really enjoying this map quite a bit. Now that I'm only playing it once, twice a week, I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I'm thinking about doing another series on it because I've only explored a small portion of this map. There's still tons of space. I could pick a different corner of the map to start up on, stuff like that. Hey, Philman, thank you for that comment. Really do appreciate it. And this map is nice. Love the detail in it. And one thing I do need is a grass bale for my rabbits. And the way I've been doing that is just come over here, pick up some grass. I was originally trying to just get the stuff that was missed or on the corners. But nah, I figured why waste my time doing that? I could just come through here, pick a line, and grab it. And this is actually the only time I ever turn off the automatic drop, so I can't ever remember how to unload it. What is it? Unload bell or Y? So the idea here is I leave one over there in the food trigger, and then I drop one over here so I can always have a backup one on hand. And whenever this backup one on hand disappears, I'll drop another one, or I'll bell up another one. Now, I don't know if one backup one's enough. I should probably do another one, but yeah, it'd be fine. Why is that not closing back down? Huh, interesting. Well, I guess I gotta hit Y again. We have 382,000 liters of milk inside this distributing silo, and I'm using that to move the products, well, move the milk over to the dairy, well, wherever it's needed, I guess. It's making cheese and butter, I believe. But let's see how much we got in the cow pen. Maybe we got quite a bit we can sell off. We have 188,000 liters in here, which works out pretty good because I just remembered my large semi is set up as a slurry tank and not a regular unrealistic tank. I guess it's not too regular. So I don't have the money to change that yet. Yep, here it is. I guess I accidentally got the slurry one. My bad. But no, I got a little 200,000 capacity liquid tank somewhere around here, and I got a tractor I can use. Oh, and I didn't realize it, but I got 44,000 liters of milk already in here. So that will help out quite a bit with the sale. I could dump it in here, but 300-something thousand liters of milk is, I believe, plenty to keep those productions running all year round. So I'm not too worried about doing that. I'd like to sell quite a bit, make some good money. All done with the straw pickup over here. That surprisingly didn't pick up as much as I thought it would. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking it'd probably be more than 200,000 liters. I was thinking I'd have to unload at least once, but hey, I guess not. That works for me. Let's get this off into a distributing silo, maybe? I gotta look at that because I remember I had an issue with it in the past because it kept making manure, I think. That was the issue. Instead of going over to my TMR and it shut my TMR production down, so I need to make sure I keep a certain amount in this distributing silo over here before I start putting it over there in the production silo. Yeah, looking at this, I got almost 300,000 liters of straw in here. That's quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and top it off though, and then whatever's left I'll dump into the production silo. You know what, change my mind, I'm just going to put it all in the production silo. I can't ever decide what I'm going to do. I hope that's enough straw to keep me going on the TMR. Let's take a quick little peek inside here and see if I can find, oh, it's already activated. So the manure and water, not manure and water, my bad. The straw and the water make manure, and the manure is needed for my greenhouse, which is pretty good. Holy cow, we got quite a bit of it. That's nice. Now I'm going to add some straw here. Not much, but got to deactivate it from catching any because I don't want it to leave my distributor over there and end up over here. I need it to go from that distributor to the TMR. So learn something new with that. Now that I finally got this forage wagon free, I can use it to pick up this grass. We got 200,000 liters of milk here. I believe there's like 30,000 liters left in there. I'm probably going to go ahead and grab it. I'm just going to sell this over here at the sell everything. I don't know. Let me check. See how big of a price difference it is. Oh, well. Oh, wrong thing. I was looking at the water. Okay, tall trees, store bay, value at sell points. So that's 22.42. What is my sell everything? 22.31, so $9 difference. Comes out to a $5,000 difference here. Yeah, let's go take a little drive, I guess. We'll tag this place. Pulling into the sell point now, and looks like we got a worker done. This was a pretty long drive. I mean, only going 24 miles per hour. That was horrible. And man, that's going out slow, so it's going to take a second. Probably going to get some pretty good money from it, though. Well, you know what? I was not expecting that much money. I mean, that's quite a bit there. $448,355 for sold milk, plus that $36,258 environmental score reward. Ooh, I was definitely not expecting that much. I don't know what I was expecting. Not that much, let's put it that way. What is this box thing over here? Guess it's nothing, but pretty cool. Thought maybe it's like some bee box or something, I don't know. Hey, first one's done picking up the grass. Let's go ahead and, you know what, I'll go ahead and start it on the other field. Don't want to waste any time. The other worker probably was the lime. I went ahead and started the lime on the other field even though I didn't have the grass picked up yet. But I think that's fine. I don't think it's going to affect anything. I just didn't want to waste a tractor sitting there doing nothing whenever it could have been doing something else. Got our first full trailer, 200,000 liters of grass in there. Now, I don't know what I want to do with it. Let's go ahead and look into the production and see what we got here. Might make some hay. Might just make some silage. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and turn on the silage. We'll let that run. We'll let them make a bunch of silage this time around. We got 227,000 liters of hay. And what do we use the hay for? I guess we use the hay for the DMR also? Maybe I'll activate them both. Where is hay? Hay's right there. There we go. I'll activate them both. Let's just let them both go. They're pretty even. And that's kind of what I'm using this building for anyways, is the hay and the silage. Both grass fields are limed. I do have a herbicide sprayer going on one of the fields. And I'm going to put it on another field eventually. But why is it trying to put lime in there? I need solid fertilizer. That's weird. Usually it just starts filling up. I had less than or right around 1,000 liters in there. Ooh, that's going to be a lot of money. What was that? $86,333. I don't know if I've filled this all the way up yet or not. I know I've been just putting a little bit here and there because I haven't had the money to do it, really. Go ahead and take a look. Finished worker is this one over here with the herbicide sprayer. Now I'm going to go ahead and drive this herbicide sprayer, tractor, whatever, over to this other field, this large one over here. It needs to be weed controlled, I guess. And honestly, I didn't even think about doing the weeds at all until I was running across the field earlier in the episode and weeds loaded in first. I was like, man, why is it loading in so spotty? Over here by this greenhouse, while I got everything kind of going and somewhat busy, I'm going to go through and see if I can find a greenhouse that makes sugar beets. I know there's one of them. I want to see if I can find different ones, see if there's any other ones, or if I'm just limited to that one. Looks like my only choice is this open air garden, which, hey, I'm fine with that. I'll plop a couple of these in here, maybe. My person's standing right there. Is that a big deal or not? You know what, let me go over here. Oh, hey, there's a gate right there. Let me put them over here, I guess. I'm going to make like a little line of them. I don't think one of them's going to be enough in there. Oh, okay, I got to be able to catch that stuff. I didn't realize it came out that side. Let me change that up. There we go. That looks a lot better. Except for I just realized it's not straight with the fence. I guess it's as straight as it's going to get. And that's good enough. I'll go with 2 for right now. Let me go ahead and touch up the looks of it, I guess. There we go. That's good enough. Even put in a little road from that gate over there, even though I'm 99.99% sure I'll never use that gate. Okay, I got to use that gate now that I said that. I mean, I was talking about with the vehicle, but you know what? I'll use it for my body. There we go. I just had to prove myself wrong. And I left it open. Let's go ahead and jump into these greenhouses, see what all they do. Make speeds, I guess. I have no idea. Oh, here they are. So they could take quite a bit of stuff, I guess. They could run on just water. Seeds, solid fertilizer. It does not run in parallel. So seeds and manure. I don't know which one would run the best. Let's take a look at that real quick. Was it seeds and solid fertilizer? That makes 256. That makes 256 also. Huh. I do have manure. How much does this make? It makes 4. But it does have quite a bit of cycles per month. You know, let me start up with just the water right now. See how much that makes. And then I'll start looking into doing the seeds and the manure, probably. Because I got manure being made, seeds I could buy. I could also make the fertilizer too, I think. All done picking up the grass, and man, it's had 93%. Kind of want to get that up to 200 exactly. It's just so close. So let me drive over this little corner here. I know it's not going to be enough, and I know I shouldn't waste my time with it. Hey, we're up to 94. Better than 93, I think. Recently, I learned about mulching rollers, I guess, mulcher rollers. And they're supposed to be a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but they're supposed to be better than just regular grassland rollers. I know I started using them on my other series. I wasn't sure if I got one on this series or not. But we'll go under mulchers. I don't know why I got this mod. I went through and just downloaded a bunch of mods, but I'm pretty sure it's a mod. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. Mega Mulcher. I don't know if I want to go that big with how small, small the fields are. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to give it a try. We'll go ahead and buy this for $143,500. Now, what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to give me a little bit extra yield, the mulching bonus. There's a mulching yield bonus, I guess, on precision farming. And it also rolls the field, so it gets me to the next state, which is amazing. We'll look at that in a minute once I get it set up and going. There, it is off and going now, and as we can see here, the growth state is changing to 1 of 3 from harvested, which is why I always roll. But if you look at expected yield and yield potential, it's completely maxed out now. Before, I think I was a couple percentage below the yield potential. I was never hitting full yield potential. But from what I've heard, mulching, I guess, affects the overall, overall environmental score, I guess. It's tillage, I think, is what it counts as, maybe. I'm not sure. But this field right here, I guess, the only thing that seems to be hurting this score is nitrogen. They did put nitrogen on it? Yeah, there's nitrogen on it. Huh, okay. I mean, my scores overall are pretty good, I think. What is that one missing? I've never actually looked at this. Weed control. Oh, it says my weed control is hurting my environmental score over here. Huh. Oh well, I'll take a 77. Was that a C? I just realized I only activated one of my greenhouses. So I came back in here to activate it. And as the time rolls over, the water will come over here. Ooh, it really doesn't take much. But it comes over automatically for me, so I ain't got anything to worry about. As far as the storing, it stores 48,000 liters. Pretty sure that's not going to be enough, so I'm going to go ahead and put them on distribute. Both of them will be on distribute, and I think I use that to make sugar. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, and this herbicide thing's done. You know, I really do like these pictures on the outside. Where's that sugar one? I think it's right over here. Yep. I think that's the whole reason I'm getting into the sugar beets. Right there, sugar beet. Sugar. We'll go ahead and activate that, and what that means is as those greenhouses start making sugar beets, they will start coming over here, and holy cow, holds 1,000,000 liters. That is amazing. Back to this whole mulcher roller thing. I mentioned somebody commented, I don't know how much of it I mentioned, but somebody commented suggesting this, telling me about this, and saying how rolling doesn't matter on precision farming. I can't remember who it was. It's in one of those series where I don't read off the comments, but hey, thank you. It really means a lot. And that is why at the end of each of my series, I ask if you got any tips, tricks, or suggestions. Let me know. I mean, I really, really do appreciate it. And it makes a huge difference. I learned so much just from these comments. I learned so much just from watching people play this game, stuff like that. So I really do appreciate it. I mean, even if you, I don't know, tell me something I might already know, I'm not going to be a jerk about it. Ooh, I just remembered this one was going counterclockwise. I don't know why, I just got it always going counterclockwise here. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be a jerk about it. I mean, where I work at, feedback is very, very appreciated. So anytime somebody comes up with an idea or suggests something, they just take it very seriously. That's usually not the way it is at jobs at all. You suggest something, they're like, oh yeah, just go back to work. You know, it's not you're not paid to think about stuff like that. No, we don't do that. So feedback is a constant part of my job, and so I know not to be a jerk about it, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's see here. I need to save this. What field was this? Field, can't see it. 50, there we go. Save, I'll put mulch roll. That thing is sliding. All over the place. Wow. Huh. See how much it misses. Got stone picker here. I'm finally going to take it over to our new field and see if I can pick up the stones. You know, I've never picked up the stones unless it was plowed. So I don't know if I could pick up the stones the way the ground is currently. I have no idea. There is a larger stone picker out there. You may see me using it in my other series, but it wasn't out whenever I started this series or whenever I got this stone picker. So I'm going to stick with this one. Yeah, why not? And I kind of want to just lower this tester real quick, see if it works before I make a course. And no, it does not pick it up. So yeah, I guess it does have to be in a plowed state, which is fine. I'll go ahead and get a plow out and plow it up. Okay, whenever I say I'll go ahead and get a plow out and plow it up, what I really mean is I have no idea where my plow is, or even if I have a plow, I gotta find that thing. You know, now that I think about it, this plow has been sitting here for a very long time. Because I've barely used it, and I still have it turned around backwards because I had a weak tractor pulling it. This tractor here can pull this no issue, but I'll leave it. You know what, maybe I still left it around backwards so it go faster, I guess. Even though my tractor probably could pull it. And why did that beacon not go away? That is really bothering me. There we go. Got rid of it. Now this field is field 53. I named it Rabidshaun. I don't have any comments from him, but we'll go over the last of the comments I got. Well, one thing about Rabidshaun here is I finally got my Twitch app working, or installed, I guess. I never really did much on Twitch. And got that set up and got the kick set up, and I finally started getting some notifications for him streaming on Twitch, and he was playing Starfield the other day. And man, that game looks so fun. I've honestly been trying to avoid gameplay of it because I'm afraid I'll get sucked into it. But now he has some great content over there if you're interested in watching Starfield. Also, another person I know doing Starfield content, not live, it's just videos, is Rainbow Hacker Gaming. He's got 2 gaming channels. He's got his Farm Sim one and then another gaming channel. And he's posted some Starfield stuff on there, and he's been playing that game like crazy too. So So I've been trying to ignore his messages also. Just kidding. Let's see here. Who am I going over? Oh, Chris Stewart. I was over here looking for comments for Rabidshaun, but it says, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. And then he said, don't forget to feed the pigs. I'm sure I will. Early on in the series, I was forgetting to feed animals left and right. And another one from Chris Stewart. Can't believe you put linseed in my field. Lame. Could have given me something cool like kale. So you want me to plant a kale field like this right here. I really just want to try it on a smaller field, and I didn't know how good it would do, and plus it really can't be used for much. I think all it was just sell it. That's the end of it. No productions or anything. So, I don't know, your field was just smallest, that's what I went with. I know you're messing with me. And I don't think I could plant kale. I'll try to find that mod. Hey, Chris Stewart, really do appreciate the comments there, and I'm trying to have a little more joke and fun with your comments, slap in some AI-generated photos you may have seen last episode, and I'm tried to get some in this episode. I don't know if I did or not, but yep, Chris Stewart, thank you for those comments, everybody who commented. Thank you, Philman, Chris Stewart, Awesome Crew. Not much from episode 9, but I believe that number is going to keep getting higher and higher. As this series progressed, I started getting more and more new viewers and more comments. So, sure, one day I will have so many comments, I'm going to have to start picking and choosing which ones I read off. But we're not there yet, and I think I could fit a lot into these episodes. I just realized something, hooked up to this stone picker here, and realized it's the same width as that plow, which is amazing, because I could just go ahead and start it up on the same course that it's on. What is it, 53 load plowing course, and just hit first waypoint start, and it will go through picking it up. Now I'm gonna probably go through and touch up the spots I missed with the plow, and then of course that's gonna make some more rocks. Well, let's see if it starts picking the rocks up now. And it is, man, these are just some huge stones that they got in this field. I can't believe it. I might go through and fix up the edges, I don't know yet. And before I forget, I know I'm gonna go ahead and buy the soil samples for this. I don't need them yet, but why not go ahead and get it before I forget? So that top one, the middle one, and the bottom one is not doing good. Let's see here. How do I see that number I was looking at earlier? There we go. Top one's nitrogen. Okay, then weed control. No big deal. That's getting taken care of right now with the plowing. And tillage is way down. I think that's from the plowing. I think that's what that means. So the less I plow, the higher that number will go. Wow, this thing has went up a lot. I don't know what we started with. I think it was in the 13,000s, maybe less than that. Oh man, I'm really interested to see how much stones was on this field here. I've never had a field with a bunch of stones like this. So I'm going through plowing up the edges, making sure I get all of it. I mean, obviously I don't have any here, but oh well. I got some straight up there ahead. You can see kind of the old crop sticking up. But man, these are some huge stones coming out of here. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to come through around this edge again and manually pick it up with a stone picker. I'll go with that. Just want to make sure I get it good one time at least, and that's it. Finishing up the stone picking now, went around the edges, fixed it all up. I think I got it good. But we got 32,528 liters of stone. I don't know exactly what I started with, but I'll know in editing, and this is how much stone we just picked up off this field. And that is the most stone I've ever picked up, I think. Now maybe, I mean, for the size of the field, yes, but maybe I've had a larger field out there where I've gotten more. Now that's a lot of stone on that field. Well, hey, that is all the time I got for this episode. I know I didn't meet all my goals. Plant sugar beets was one of them, and that's the only one I didn't meet. I got the other ones, fix our new field, get a sugar beets greenhouse, maybe. And we did. Harvest the grass fields. I don't know, just lost track of time. And that's all the time I got for this episode, I guess. It's all good. Next episode, we'll be able to get that sugar beets planted, maybe. But hey, I just want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. I really do appreciate it. And if y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It'll make a huge difference to this channel. If you got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. They're always welcome and very much appreciated. And also, I got a new goal this year. By the end of the year, by New Year's, trying to have 10 channel members. So if any of y'all are interested in becoming a channel member, please check that out by hitting that join button. There are tons of different levels. And currently the main perk I'm offering is early access. I do really appreciate the support. Just watching, liking, commenting, that means a whole lot, and that makes a big difference. But until next time, y'all take care.